Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Will back with another video. So a news article came out about Alibaba. If you don't know what Alibaba is, most people do know it as, a site that people use for drop shipping. Everything's made in China. It is a Chinese stock, but it is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. So you could basically buy cheap shit from this website. It's just basically, for example, if I want to sell shirts for $50, I'll go to Alibaba and buy a shirt there for like 30 cents, right? Because everything's dumb cheap on the Baba website. Downfall with this company, it does take a while to ship, but excluding all of this, some pretty big news came out with Alibaba. So they actually teamed up with NVIDIA to supercharge EVs for the Chinese automobile companies. Now, Baba and NVIDIA will be teaming up to help with... I'm going to go through a couple of these companies here that this stock will affect. We'll get to the main one shortly here in a second. But if you do want to write these ones down, it's going to be LI Auto Incorporation. The ticker for this is LI. The next one is Great Wall Motor Company. The ticker is GWLLY. G Willie besides the I. This is traded over the counter, so it's outside of the New York Stock Exchange. So to get access to a stock like this, most likely you're going to have to go through a vendor like Charles Schwab, Fidelity, one of these big companies that trade over-the-counter stocks. You probably won't be able to find this stock on Robinhood. It's probably not listed there. On the other hand, LI is most likely there. The next one is going to be Gelix Auto Zeekr Intelligence Tech Holding. The ticker is ZK. And the last one, which is the most important one, which is the EV Corporation, is going to be Xiomi Corporation, OTC, which is also another one that's traded outside over the counter through Fidelity or Charles Schwab. So you can't find this stock on Robinhood. You'll have to go through an exchange or through a big corporation to actually get this stock. The ticker for this is XIACY. Now, so this news is very important. It is big news, but the one thing that is the downfall of this is China is sanctioned from these AI intelligence, from these AI chips. Who sanctioned them, and why are they sanctioned? That's the most important question we can ask this. If you think about it, from China is our biggest quote-unquote enemy, right? As we do say. This is coming from a USA standpoint. China is our number one enemy. Why would we give them access to AI chips that we have been working on? So the whole plan of this is to stall China from actually advancing in the AI sector so that Western civilization can leave China in the dark age. That's the point of this sanction. This sanction is called the Advanced Semiconductor Sanction, quote-unquote, which has restricted access to NVIDIA and other AI chips to be exported from USA and imported into China. The purpose is to keep China in the dark ages of AI while Western civilization advances. This was done by the Biden administration. Is it a good thing? Absolutely, in my opinion. I don't think we should be giving our number one enemies AI chips. Yes, it can boost business for NVIDIA a lot, but, NVIDIA is just going to have to take the L here. Keep in mind, this can change very, very soon. We do have election coming up, whether Trump or Kamala wins. This sanction can be lifted. There's no, there could be a deal, some type of major tariff for them to actually purchase this item, maybe at 50% over than what the chip is actually costed. So there is a way around this. Do I see this sanction being lifted? In my opinion, I think the only way this sanction would get lifted is if Trump was in office. So if you think about it from, right, political standpoint, right, you always have to talk, right, stock market does involve politics somewhat, but it involves capitalism and socialism. When you have the Democratic Party, they lean more towards the left, which gets to the socialism side, which means more government laws on companies. When you get to the right side and you get to capitalism, that's your Republican, right? So Republicans tend not to, have too many sanctions or too many laws on companies or on other countries because it's a capitalistic market. What does capitalism mean? It's just the growth without having the government involved in certain companies. That's basically, for financial reasons, that's one way of looking at it. Obviously, there's other ways of looking at it too. But if you take a look at the list, it's called the Freedom of Economic Index, I believe, FOIC. Freedom of FOEC. Freedom of Economic something. If you actually take a look at it, you can actually see that, you know what, let me Google it right now. I think it's called Index of Economic Freedom. Okay. So this is an index that actually measures, who's, from the most capitalistic country to the most socialist country. I'm trying to find the right website here, guys. Give me a second. I think it's No. Let me see. Is it Investopia? Give me 1 second, guys. Let me look here. Alright, perfect. So, this is the website you can use. It's heritage.org. This is basically ranking from capitalism to socialism. Obviously, the higher the number, the more capitalistic it is. The lower the number, the more social it is. The more socialist it is. So, if you click, year 2024, and you go to overall score, right here. So as you can see, Singapore is ranked number 1 for being the most capitalistic country. What that means is the government tends to stay out of companies' businesses, like with laws, sanctions, etc., stuff like that. Now, most people would think that Canada is more of a socialist country than USA. Well, according to the Index of Economic Freedom, that is completely wrong. If you see right here, Canada is right here, ranked at 72.4. And let's see where United States is. United States is right here, right, tied with Israel. And Canada's higher than above us. But every time we switch from Democrat to Republican presidencies, this number tends to switch a lot. So I believe when Trump was in office, we were ranked around, I want to say around 15 to 17, somewhere around there. We were a lot higher up. We're probably in the 20s right now, like maybe 26, 27. But we were ranked a lot higher. We were higher than Canada at that point. So if we do win, this tends to go, not if we do win, if Trump wins, this number tends to go up, or any Republican president tends to go up, because the government gets out of companies' ways. That's the definition of capitalism. So, excluding all that, this could come down to who wins president with this stock. If Trump does win, and sanctions are lifted on the advanced semiconductor sanctions, then that means this stock could definitely rip up. Nvidia will be able to infiltrate the entire China market for EVs. This would absolutely fucking soar this stock. I don't even know where this stock, this stock can go to all-time highs again. This stock could completely rip up to to the all-time highs if this sanction is lifted. That's what's holding this stock back right now. If you were to invest in this stock, a good area to start dollar cost averaging into would probably be somewhere around here. I feel like anywhere under $80 is a great buy. Anywhere under $80 is a great buy. I actually had calls around this $70 range for $100, but I kept getting smacked by decay. It took too long. This stock doesn't really tend to have a lot of volume. But if this sanction does get lifted, we can see major upside for BABA. This can completely flip the stock around. As well for Nvidia too. They would be able to fucking smoke through their earnings. They'd be producing, 2-3 times more than what they actually are right now. China is one of the biggest growing economies out there. I'm not sure where it ranks in the listing, but it's definitely up there. And if Nvidia gets in there first, which it looks like they're on their way to, besides, excluding the sanction here, this can absolutely make this stock rip. But we have to see who wins president. It does come down to this, because I guarantee you if Kamala comes in, more government laws are going to be implemented on companies, and this sanction will not get lifted. Then yet again, I could be wrong, but in my personal view, if Trump does win, this sanction maybe might get lifted. We just have to see, and we have to play it year by year. Put this stock on your watch list. I will start DCAing in this $80 area if it comes back down to here. I'm willing to take a risk for this huge potential upside. And I do think this bottom is $70. I don't think BABA's going to come down to this low again. I will turn DCA on around $80. Okay. Enough with BABA. Let's talk about NQ. What a weird Monday, to be honest. What a very weird Monday. Just a rough, this is just rough right here. No clear movement of where we want to go. Just up and down, super choppy. It was a very, very stressful day to trade in the stock market. With that being said, I did overtrade today. I will say I did overtrade. That was my fault. I should have stepped away, but we did get a dub. We are up for the day. I'll post it here. You'll see it in a second. But I think I took a long, somewhere here, and I got stopped out. Most of these were break even. So I was getting in profit, but I just wasn't getting the ticks that I wanted out of it. I wanted to see this Asia high get taken out. So I did enter a long over here. And I trailed it. And I entered a long off this order block here. Sorry. I entered a long off this order block here. I entered long. I did get stopped out. I moved my stop to break even. We got a great reaction. And then we just we just chopped around up here. And then, it's just been choppy all day. There's nothing you can do about this. Price action wasn't good today at all. I rarely never say that. There's usually some big moves, but price action was not good today at all. Dog shit price action. We don't know where we're headed now. We're kind of consolidating. We need to see some news in the market to either go up or to go down. We need a clear direction of where we're going to go. With that being said, I did take another trade. I took a couple trades today. I did get stopped out of all of them. I think I only took one loss. Just because, price action just wasn't looking good today. But this was the trade I took right here. So as we can see from up here, we obviously come and sweep these highs. And then we were just consolidating here, and I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? Maybe we should have mooned. We should have hit this next stop here, but we didn't. In my mind, okay, I'm looking for shorts now. So I let the market play out a little bit. We get a 1 minute fair value gap. We get a 3 minute fair value, or 1 minute inverse, and a 3 minute fair value gap. At this point, I'm very bearish, and I'm just looking for an entry point. So I enter around here, stop loss being high of the day, and I get out at 50 points. I call it a day. I made my money. I manually locked my account. I got out. Let's talk about the daily now, because we haven't covered the daily in a little bit here. Like I said, I was looking for a break of structure to the upside, which we got right here. This is our break of structure to the upside. We closed above it, so everything is bullish for me. I'm very, very bullish on NQ. I'm very bullish on SPY. The market looks good after those rate cuts. Most likely after a rally up like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green days, you know, out of 9, very good green days out of 9, you know, we're going to consolidate for a little bit, and we are consolidating right here. I don't really see us going down, to be honest. I see us consolidating and coming up to contest this high right here. And then I want to see NQ start ripping up to these highs up here. I want to see it take out this fair value gap as well, too. Whoops. I want to see it take out this fair value gap, too. Right here, I want to see how it reacts in here. If we get a push down, you know, we might come back down, but that's all right. And then next stop is all-time highs. I mean, we have a couple areas to hit. No biggie. But everything looks good for all-time highs being very soon. It might even be before we're elected a president, guys. Like, that's how fast we moved up from this bottom here. We moved up fast after those after those interest rates were cut. From 600 points, right? We almost gained like 700 points in one day after rate cuts came out. So we are on the move to all-time highs. It's just a matter of when are we going to get there. And keep in mind, historically, September tends to be a bad month. So is this just a giant bear trap or a giant bull trap waiting to take place? Or are we just going to have a massive sell-off back down to these lows over here? I don't know, but these rate cuts were definitely bullish. And I'm very, very bullish. If we do close below this, then I'm a little bit bearish, but we definitely closed above this, so I'm definitely bullish on the long run. And yeah, I mean, that's it for NQ. On the other hand, ES is just smoking through all-time highs. You know, I mean, look at this right here. I mean, there's only so much you can do with resistance, right? If you do trade resistance. Don't try and short this. Alright, I think it's very stupid if you're trying to short this. After we break this high, you know, there's nowhere, there's nowhere, TP could be anywhere. TP could be 6,200. TP could be 6,800. We don't know. Don't try and short. Follow the trend. We're very bullish on everything right now. Even gold is fucking going crazy, too. Look, gold is pushing up. 26.52, guys. 26.52. This is fucking insane. Just in March, right, it was at 2,000. Now it's at 2,600 per ounce. Fucking crazy. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. I will see you guys Tuesday. Later.